Hi, and welcome back to another video for Your Soul Evolution. My name is Erin, and I help people to evolve spiritually and to awaken to new perspectives. I actually had something completely different in mind for my video today, but as my day had progressed, a recurring theme kept coming up, so I took that as validation to make a video about this instead. So what I wanted to talk about today is being the victim. Everything in life is a choice that we are able to make. We do not have to be and play the victim if we do not want to. That is a conscious choice that some people make because they might like the feelings that go along with being a victim, that it gets a lot of sympathy from others, it gets a lot of attention from others. And this may very well be serving people in some way to be the victim. And if that's the life experience that you're choosing, then more power to you. But what is even better than being the victim is to be empowered and to realize that life is not happening to you, it is responding to you. So say, for example, you're in a really toxic relationship and you feel like you're really being treated unfairly and this person doesn't respect you and all of this. So you could easily say that you are this helpless victim, a victim of your circumstance, a victim of the situation, and that's fine if that's the route you want to take. But you could also reframe it another way to say, I'm in this toxic relationship, but I am making the conscious choice that I am no longer in alignment with this relationship as it is, and I am moving on. You can then choose to take whatever you learn from that situation and move forward with your life. It's always a choice that you are free to make. It seems like a lot of people get addicted to that feeling of being the victim just because it does activate certain chemicals in your brain and in your body that make you feel really comfortable. And you know, when people are comforting you and agreeing with you and telling you how horrible you're being treated and this and that. But if you decide you want to empower yourself, you have to change your thoughts, your actions, your beliefs in order to do so, because life is always aligning you with what you're putting out. So you could also look at that toxic relationship like, what am I putting out there that is bringing me to an alignment with a situation like this? Because I promise you, that is how the universe works. It's not blessing you or punishing you. It is simply aligning you to what you believe to be true in your life. You may have some worthiness issues that you feel like you don't deserve anything else and you deserve to be treated like this. That may be something from your childhood that is just a reoccurring pattern in your life. You may feel like you can't do any better. You may feel like this is just how relationships are because maybe from the time you were small, every relationship around you has been that sort of way, that it's been toxic and that's just the environment that you grew up in. So you're constantly putting out that vibration and keeping that situation attracted to you. There's so many different ways to look at it, but ultimately the message I wanted to get across is that it is a choice. And I was listening to something really inspiring today from Aaron Dowdy, and he was talking about how you can choose to be the victim or you can choose to be the hero or even the villain in the movie of your own life. And this was just so inspiring because we all know people that are constantly the victim, and some of us may respond to them in that victim way, but once you reframe it and realize that person is making a choice to stay in that victim mentality, okay? And you can just as easily choose that you want to be the hero in your own movie and that you want to be empowered and live your best life to the fullest. And being a hero doesn't mean that you're a superhero or anything like that. It just means that you are a person that is doing the best you can, that you are conscious and aware of the way that the universe works and that everything is a choice and you don't have to accept labels and beliefs of social conditioning. because that is what social conditioning is all about. By social conditioning, I mean, as a society, we have accepted that if somebody's in a toxic relationship, then we all need to sympathize with them and tell them how they deserve better and this and that. That is social conditioning. It is up to that person and that person alone to decide that this is not the life I want to live. And I want to align my vibration where I am in alignment with positive things and good things in my life and people who treat me the way that I deserve and that I am worthy of having that. The same goes for people who have an illness that they have taken on because of genetics or heredity or things like this. You don't have to accept that. And I think I've touched on this in another video of mine, but that is also a choice. You don't have to just lay down and accept that you have some kind of disease just because someone in your family has had it. You don't have to. But if you choose to accept that into your life as just part of who you are and something that was just destined to be included in your life experience, then that's what's going to happen. And you are going to have that disease and you're going to be living the rest of your life with it until you decide to make that conscious choice that this is not who I am. Everything we believe to be true about ourselves is just a familiar set of thought patterns. And when we start breaking out of that, it's just so empowering to know that we are the creators of our own life. If you want to have an amazing life and travel the world, you can do that. But also, if you choose that you just want to fly under the radar and just go to a job that you hate every day and that's just what you've accepted as part of your life experience, then that's also what you're going to get. Be aware of how you're labeling yourself and realize that your personality is literally your personal reality. Your personality is creating your personal reality every single day, every second. That's based on the things that you think, the things that you feel, the emotions that you feel, the things that you do, the actions you take. You don't have to be a victim of something that happened in your past. Let that go. And all you have to do is just acknowledge that situation and let it go. You don't want to act like it didn't happen or try to push it off and keep it at a distance. You want to just simply observe that situation, that it happened, and just keep moving forward. You don't have to always, link back up with that. Let it go once and for all and be done with it and decide to change your life and move forward with empowered thoughts. Because if you do just try to block that situation from your past out, then that creates a resistance. And anything that you resist will persist. But I just feel so empowered today, and I just wanted to share that with you, that we are creating our own life and the possibilities are just infinite, that we have the ability to create whatever kind of life experience we want. And it doesn't matter what anybody else tells you, what social conditioning tells you. So I just wanted to share that with you. If being the victim is serving you and it feels comfortable for you and familiar, but for me, I choose to feel empowered and be the hero in my movie. And by hero, I just mean a person that's goal is to be better than the person I was yesterday. Always growing, evolving, awakening to truths around me, awakening to my own truths in my life. And that's the conscious choice that I make on a day-to-day basis, is that I am not the victim. I am not the victim of my circumstances. I'm not the victim of my past. I'm not the victim of any sickness, any illness. I am who I am, and I live by my own truths, and I am who I choose to be in this present moment. Because the present moment is all we ever really have. Because the past is memories, and the future is just imagination. So the choice is yours. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you know someone who might benefit from it, please feel free to share it. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe to my channel if you like my videos. And until then, I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.